Have you ever been in a situation where you thought you were dying? You haven't been to the hospital yet, but there are things going on in your body, and you're so sure that by the time you get to the hospital, you're going to be told that there's something horrible going on, and maybe you have a few months to live, and you're so frightened. You're wondering what exactly is going on, and you go on Google to go check and see what's happening, and all the internet searches don't seem to yield anything that comes true for you. Hi everyone, welcome again, Sisters Keeper. If you're new to my channel, I am Anu. Please subscribe to my channel, like and share my videos with your friends and your fam. There was a time when I had a serious bloat. I didn't know it was a bloat at the time, because before then I've never been bloated. My tummy would be like this big. Anytime I put anything in my mouth for breakfast, my tummy would grow this big. And then my bust was so huge, like twice its size, water retention, and it wasn't going and coming, like the way it would with normal menstrual cycle. Like 2 weeks before a new cycle starts, you could have some water retention, and that's quite normal. This one was just there for months. I was worried. I was sure I was dying. And for some reason also, you would think if you're dying, or if you felt you were dying, I should hurry to the hospital. I was kind of afraid, so I stayed at home. And I just kept thinking and going through my mind, wondering what was going on with me. And then the next thing we know, it was time for the lockdown because of the pandemic. And then even if I wanted to go to the hospital at the time, I couldn't even go. Nobody was going to the hospital for obvious reasons, unless you were like dying. And this dying is not the kind of dying you think is happening to you, but it has to be apparent to everyone that this was a real life emergency. And so I had to wait it out. After the pandemic, I went to the hospital, checked out the bloating. I was given medication for stomach ulcers, although it didn't seem to be that I was the right candidate for a stomach ulcer, because I didn't skip my meals. I wasn't on NSAIDs. I wasn't eating peppery foods and all the normal culprits. That wasn't the case. But then I was actually on the ulcer medication for about 6 months. But in spite of that, my stomach would still be that big. It was almost as if I was 3 months pregnant. It was so uncomfortable, and it made me miserable, because some days I had nothing to wear. I'm a pantsuit kind of girl, so my pants wouldn't zip off, and my clothes are my exact size, a US size 6, a UK size 10, and there wasn't any room for anything else. So I was miserable. I had to, for the first time in my life, begin to think about what I was going to wear while I was going through that. I changed my diet. I normally would eat a lot of beans and vegetables, eggs. I changed all of that. I tried to find what will work. I felt that some kind of food or something was irritating my gut, and I just kept trying different combinations. Of course, as usual, I didn't know it was perimenopause then, so I didn't know what to do. Now I found out that it's perimenopause, and I found out that it has to do with my gut, and it's normal that I would have some kind of intestinal disorder. And I'm trying probiotics for the very first time, and it seems to be holding things down. And I feel so sad, because I wish I knew about probiotics before then, and I need to take them for what was going on at the time. Has this ever happened to you, with the bloating and not being able to find something to wear? I actually had to change my whole wardrobe for a time, just for a time, because I'm back to wearing my same old clothes. And even then, it's not all the time. Sometimes everything is okay, and sometimes it's not. But I've learned to embrace my premenopausal body, and I'm happy within myself, because I know it's a natural process. Can you relate to this? If you can, please type it out in the comments below and let's talk about it. Please remember to be your sister's keeper. Take care and I'll talk to you later.